Hi guys, Top Pops here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at exclusive photos of the soft opening for Pop Peoples. So let's get started. So you guys probably hear me talking about someone named Grant all the time. He is the one that helps me out with a lot of my packages when I have to ship them to the States. Then he helps me out and ships it to me. Well, he lives near the Funko headquarters, and he was lucky enough to go with his dad over to the Pop Peoples soft opening, where they actually got to build their own Funko Pops. So today, we're going to be taking a look at some really cool photos of that event and what the Pop Peoples setup kind of looks like. So let me grab my laptop real quick so we can go through these right here. And I want to start with the first photo that he sent over, which is really cool. And this is the card that you get. It's called the Pop People order form. And you put your name on there, you put your phone number as well as your email. Now, I don't know how long it takes for them to make your Funko Pop, but if it does have your phone number and your email, maybe it's just to contact you if you're somewhere in the store, because the store is pretty big. So on this card, there are 3 different steps that you have to follow. There is the head, hair, and body. So inside the head, you have to, of course, pick which head color. I believe that is the color you want, like skin tone. Then we also have the glasses, facial hair, and hat. Then for step 2, there's the hair. And there are so many different hair options that you can choose from. I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second, because Grant did send me some really great photos of a bunch of different hair combinations. And then we also have step 3, which is body. So you pick the torso, legs, and then I believe it's tux/suit. I'm not too sure if you have to pick that one. Maybe you don't. I'm not too sure about that. But then we also have the accessory 1 and accessory 2. So every single figure that you buy is allowed to have 2 free accessories, 1 in each hand. And I think that's great because there are so many different accessories that you can choose from. Even if you don't want 2 things, you're going to want to pick 2 things just so that way you can swap out the stuff in your hands if you want. And then the last thing that you can choose is a name that you would like to put on the box. And the cool thing is about it is it's a decal or like a sticker that goes over top of the box, but it does look like it's an actual like completed box with your name on it. So for this one here, you can have up to 18 characters including spaces, so that gives you a lot of room for any name you want. And then at the bottom there, you also have to sign the card as well as put the date, maybe so you can't just bring this card in over and over again, so that makes sense. Now here's a photo that he took outside of the store, and it says Pop Peeps line, not open to the public, invite only, factory opens up to the public on 12/11. So that is actually this Friday. If you live near the Hollywood store or the HQ, I definitely recommend, okay, here's the thing, I'm pretty sure they're always gonna have this, so if you don't wanna go the first day and be like stuck in this huge crowd, I would recommend going a couple days later, but if you wanna try this out and you wanna get there first in line, I definitely recommend getting there early. Now here's the first photo that he took, and he told me that all of the heads inside of here were ones that they didn't have out yet. For the soft opening, they only had a certain amount of things actually out that you could choose from, but all of these heads inside the cabinet here are ones that will eventually be out there. I'm guessing on Friday these should be with the rest of the stuff, but this is really cool. You can see here, this is all of the different facial hair. So there's smaller mustaches, you can also get a beard or a goatee, or glasses are at the bottom, and this is kind of what the whole thing is going to look like. And it says at the bottom, step 1, step 2, step 3. So you'll just go around this and kind of pick the parts that you want. And in the corner of every single one of these, I'm sure we'll be able to see it a little bit closer up later on, but in the corner of every single one of those boxes, like with the certain item, it has a number, and that's what you'd put on the card. And then this next shot here, guys, is pretty much every single hair color that they have. Now at the bottom there is like 3 rows missing, so maybe they're going to be doing different dyed colors. I'm not too sure, but I'm guessing that's what it is, because I feel like most people would either dye their hair like a purple, a blue, a pink, a white, or like a blonde color, but there is a lot of other colors that people could dye their hair. And I'm looking at this right here. I don't know which hair I would pick. There's one kind of in the middle there. It looks like 093. If you guys see that, there's the reflection of the crown, I think it says, and then to the left of that is the hair that I would probably choose. Like, that makes the most sense for me. I mean, my hair is a mess today because I just had a shower, but it would probably be 093 for my hair. Now here, guys, he also took a photo of the female hair there, so you guys can see all of the different kind of, like, I guess hairstyles if you guys wanted to pick it. They're more feminine ones, but I'm sure anybody could pick them if they want. wanted to. And there's some really, really great ones here. I mean, if you wanted like curly hair, straight hair, shorter hair. I don't know if they have long hair, but I mean, when it comes to Funko Pops, I'm guessing like the long hair would just kind of go to like the shoulders of the figure anyways. I don't know if they have any that goes too far down, but it looks like there are a lot of options if you guys do want longer hair. Now, we also took a couple photos of the example ones that they have at the top of the display there, so you can see just like different options if you want to make your figures look like this, and they really do look like completed Funko Pops, and I think that's awesome, especially because they do come with boxes and inserts. I am really excited to see all of the people making their figures this Friday and kind of having them on display with the rest of your collection. Now guys, those are some really great examples of different things that you can add to your characters, and I think they tried to make it the most unique as possible when they were doing those, so the people had on the sunglasses, they had hats, they had beards, they had longer hair, they had things in their hands. But let's check out a video that Grant got of some of the hairstyles right here, and there's some really great ones. You guys can see all of the different hairstyles. Also, I do see purple down there, so I'm guessing the last 3 rows are going to be different hair colors as well. But this right here, guys, just shows how many different hairstyles that you guys can actually go through, and like I had said, there are a bunch open at the bottom. You guys can see on the female side there is 4 rows open, so I'm guessing they're going to be even more hair colors. Now guys, the next video that we have here, before I even hit play, I want to just look at this for a second to see all of the different outfits that you can pick. So this would be like shirts, sweaters, t-shirts, whatever you want, and there's some really great stuff. One thing that I did notice that I'm really excited about is that there is a color block hoodie. There's one for the female bodies as well as the male body, and I'm probably going to be picking the male one just because that one looks more like my color block hoodie. Mine is like a kind of like teal color as well as like a pink and a purple. This one here is yellow, pink, and purple, and blue, and stuff like that, but I'm really hoping that they do have one that looks similar to mine. But let's play through this just so we can look at it a little bit closer up. Yeah, guys, there is some amazing stuff here. You guys can see Grant through there, but also, they do have wedding attire, which I think is really cool. So if you guys wanted to get some for maybe a bride and groom, they do have the full suit in a bunch of different colors, and then they have the bride's dress in white. You can also dress up like superheroes, you guys can see there, as well as some really great stuff. They have purses. They also have, I think that was a walkie-talkie. I want to, hold on, let me go back there. I want to pause for a second to see the different accessories that you can put on. So from here, it looks like, I don't know what's at the bottom there, maybe a necklace? I'm not too sure. Something that you hold. There's a tennis racket, a skateboard. I see a golf club. Is that a hockey stick on the side there? I'm not too sure. They also have a mini version of Freddy Funko that you can have as well. There's a money one that you can just hold like literally like a wad of cash if you wanted to. I see a birthday cake. I see a wrench. So if they're like a mechanic or something, I see a wine glass, cupcakes, so many different things. Also, there's a similar color block hoodie to mine. It's not exactly the same, but it's got the white pocket in the front with the 2 pink arms and then the blue one. I would probably pick that one over the other one, but there are so many different customization options. I am so excited about actually making one if we do ever go to the Funko HQ again for myself. Now guys, Grant also did get another video of the normal kind of colored hairstyle, so like the natural hairs, and you guys can see here, there are some really great ones, and I didn't get to see the ones on the far side there, so it looks like there's less, of course, male haircuts than there is female ones, but there is still a lot of really great hairstyles, like I had mentioned earlier, and I'm so excited to finally pick one of these out. Again, I don't know which one I would choose, probably the one that's kind of got like a swoosh to the side, but I do wear a hat a lot, so maybe I would pick a hat over the actual haircut. Now guys, here's some more of the female haircuts, because they were a little bit farther away. We can take a little bit of a closer look at these, but they all look really great. They've got the curly hair, the straight hair, and this is actually one of the example ones. I did see the curly hair one that they used as an example in the photo when they actually announced that they were doing this, and I'm so excited to see what people come up with. I know I mentioned this earlier, but I am really excited to see what people come up with and like make as a figure that looks exactly like them. Now guys, here's a video of all of the different heads that you can have with facial hair, beards, hats, and glasses. Now I want to pause on the hats and glasses real quick just to see what these look like a little bit closer up. So they also have clear glasses. That's pretty cool. They also have like the aviator style glasses, and oh, this is neat. Do you guys see that one there? There's, I believe that's red and blue. I can't tell if that's like a red or like a purplish pink, but there is like a red and blue hat, which looks pretty much exactly like the hat that I wear all the time. Of course, I'm not wearing it today, but it does look like the one that I wear sometimes. Now within the video that Grant did take there, we can see a little bit closer up on the beards, and there are so many different options. Now one thing that I'm not too sure is it going to be like the head is built in with the beard, or can you take the beard off? Because I would think that you would want to be able to take the beard off, so in case you shave your beard or you grow your beard out, you'd want to switch it up depending on what you have at the time. Okay, hold on. I might have just answered my question there, guys. If you look at the top there in the 3rd row, there are ones with like a little bit of a hole there where I'm guessing the mustache would go, so I'm guessing they do come off if you wanted to swap your beards. Now guys, that is all of the footage and photos that Grant got. So Grant, thank you so much for sending all of that over, because that is a really amazing amount of stuff that they're going to be having over at the Funko HQ and Funko Hollywood for pop people. But now, let's take a look at a couple people that actually made their characters today and see what they look like. Now the first one that we have here is Ashley from Funko, and she actually posted this one on her Instagram of what she would look like as a Funko Pop, and I think it is really well done. They even got her darker eyebrows where her hair is like a lighter blonde color, so you really can mix and match to make this look exactly like you. Now, another one that I wanted to show you guys was Sully. He actually made his own figure today. He was invited to the soft opening, so you can see here, this is what the Sully Funko Pop would look like, and I think it is really well done. He's got the microphone in his hand, he also has his hat on and his huge beard, and I think this right here really does look great. Also, you can see it says Sully on the front of the box, so I think also having your name on the box makes it a lot more special as well, because that is something that you couldn't normally do. It isn't really that easy to print out a box with somebody's name on it, so just to be able to put whatever name you want on the front is a really nice addition to this character. Now guys, I did find one more photo of some people that made them over at the Funko Hollywood store, and this was actually done by Los Locos Funkeros, and he took a great photo of a bunch of different characters here, and you can see the difference in the Funko Hollywood box versus the Funko HQ one. The Funko HQ one is a blue color, where the Funko Hollywood one is like a yellowish orange. And you guys can see how different you can actually make these characters. Some of them have glasses, some of them have their hat on, some of them are holding like Freddy Funkos. All of them look really great, and I like how they all look together like this. And well guys, that's all I've got for you today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, Grant, thank you so much for sending over all of these photos and videos, because if it weren't for you, we wouldn't have a video today. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bump. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with, and she calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Snow. Like my lashes.